It is time for the biggest game of the season. It is time for the Super Bowl. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Chicago Bears franchise as we're here for Super Bowl 60 in today's episode. As the Chicago Bears are here in San Francisco. San Francisco is hosting the Super Bowl this year. And, of course, we're taking on the Kansas City Chiefs as we're trying to get ourselves set up here to be a back-to-back champions here in the NFL. As the Kansas City Chiefs looking to get themselves another championship here with, of course, with Patrick Mahomes and pretty good core group that won the Super Bowl just a couple of seasons ago before, right as we, when we started this series. They still got that same nucleus of players, and now they're trying to get back here and see if they can win a championship. There you see the Chiefs in the season. They're 14-3, and leading up to the, of course, Super Bowl week, we have the, of course, media questions here, and of course, asking us about how we're preparing for the big game here. And of course, there's a lot of things. You got a lot of press that week leading up to the game, and of course, a lot of things that we're going to talk about here. And there you see they're going to ask us about free safety Kevin Byard. He is, of course, what we think about him and the focus of what he needs to be focused on. And honestly, I think it's going to be more about the tackling. We got to make sure we just stick with the fundamentals, which I kind of agree with the coach there. Just stick with the fundamentals of tackling, wrap your guy up, bring him down, and then do it all over again. So there you see, we get a +1 increase for tackling for our safeties in today's game there. So stick with the fundamentals. The fundamentals will definitely, get you to. Those are the fundamentals of life. Is just the simplest things in life you can learn. As you see, Caleb Williams has 2 skill points here that we can use as we're going to upgrade his field general, and of course, we'll see what else we can. Let's go ahead and get scrambling involved in there as well. As you see, we get some more points here. Now we got Roman Duda that we're going to be working on. We're going to get him a playmaker upgrade. It's going to have that playmaker upgrade is going to get him to a 91 there, as he is 96 overall. The other skill point we should be working on here is, of course, playmaker. That's going to bump up to a 92 there at skill maker. Jalen Johnson, of course, we're looking to see him have a huge game as well. As you take a look here, he's going to upgrade his man-to-man upgrade now to a 92, which is going to be helpful. And then, of course, Johnson coming out of the backfield there, having a great season. Got to get those hands ready. He might be, we may be able to use him in the passing game as well if it happens to Chiefs want to shut down the running game. Of course, Spencer Brown, another one of our offensive linemen that's been doing very well this season, got a nice little upgrade as well as he won an award. A lot of these guys you see in here either won some awards or, of course, got some skill points for having a really good game from the previous week leading up to this one here to the big game, or Pro Bowl numbers as well. So, of course, with the Chiefs, they got a lot of weapons here. And of course, one of the weapons that we're going to have to worry about is coming out of that backfield, Isaiah Pacheco. As there you see, he is ranked number 5 in the halfbacks this season. 1,190 yards for him, 6 rushing touchdowns, 1 fumble so far this season. And we feel like we need to stop him. So we're going to try to make sure he is going to be cut out of the running game this week, as we need to stop him in the outside run coming from him in today's matchup here against the Chiefs. And of course, one of their top players here we're definitely have to worry about here, as he's ranked number 3rd in the NFL, and that is Patrick Mahomes. And of course, he has won several championships here with the Chiefs, and has almost every single season, with the exception of his rookie year, has over 4,000 yards passing, 48 touchdowns, 13 interceptions this season here. He's been sacked 26 times, completed 71% of his passes, as he is their franchise QB. And of course, there you see his numbers on the ground there: 303 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns on 65 carries. And of course, one of his main targets that he likes to throw to is going to be Travis Kelce. And of course, this could be possibly the last year for Kelce. At least maybe in this game. I don't know, in real life there's been talks, but there's been mention of possibly this is his last year there, or his last year in actually in NFL. But almost close to 1,000 yards receiving this year, and he has a couple of touchdowns of his own. And then on the defensive side here, we need to be worried about Chris Jones. I know in real life he's been having some issues with contracts and whatnot with the Chiefs. He's still with the Chiefs. He wants to stay with the Chiefs. But later in this game here, he is doing very, very well for himself there. 53 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, no interceptions. He's had 6.5 sacks here, by far one of his third worst that he's had his career so far. And then, of course, Trent McDuffie in the corner position there. Of course, he'll be matched up with Rome Odunze in the passing game there, as he's their top corner for the Chiefs from Washington State, and he has got 5 interceptions so far this season. So a lot of weapons on both sides of the ball against these Chiefs, both offensively and defensively. We just got to stick with our game, which has got us here for the most part, and let's just go out here and have some really good football and try to bring home that Lombardi back to the city of Chicago. As there you see Patrick Mahomes' numbers there, 4,298 yards for the season, as the monsters of the midweight here getting ready to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a nice way to get the sack there from Jalen Johnson as he gets in the backfield there. Great way to start off here, getting the quarterback here, letting him know that we got you, we got our eye on you, and that play, the type style play he likes to have, which is, of course, running out of the pocket, throwing some crazy throws, and getting out of some jams. We'll see here are they'll be ball now 12-yard line, and as they get a gain of 2 on that play. Yeah, they're still having a bit of a hole here now. 3rd and 20 coming up for the Chiefs. As we'll see, of course, Chiefs were able to defeat the Houston Texans back in the AFC Championship game, 45-42. As we see a nice completion there being met, and the Chiefs, of course, got the huge first down there on that play. Puts them now in position here now for a first down on that big 3rd down that they're able to get themselves out of that hole. We'll see what else they can do here after a penalty on the Bears, as that pass is going to be broken away there, intended there for Rice. Nice job there for Edmonds and company, making a nice defensive stop. We'll see if that this drive can continue, as Mahomes goes up the middle there, throws to Travis Kelce. Kelce gets the first down, and a little more there as he gets the catch there. And, of course, that is one of the targets that we're definitely going to have to keep our eyes locked on when it comes up through the middle there, and especially here in the red zone, as Pacheco now has the football there. He's going to run this one for a nice little gain. Moving the ball now to the 27-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and 3 coming up for the Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes here reading the defense. As he drops back here in the pocket, looking, fires this one up the middle there. That's going to be Rice as he gets the catch, and he finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. As the Chiefs put the first points of the board here, as they get the first touchdown here of the Super Bowl. And they're looking to try to go back home there at Arrowhead with that championship, as they had 7 plays, 77 yards on that drive. Nice opening there. I thought we had a good chance to have a good stop there early on, but we did not do a good job there of stopping that 3rd and 20. And if that, hopefully that is not going to be the theme of the game, as we really need to make a stop, as we'll see. Williams now out here. Of course, Williams now the 2-time MVP of the NFL here. Won it last year, his rookie year, and then, of course, won it this year as well. Looking to see if we can get him a 2-time Super Bowl MVP honors here. But first, we've got to score some points here and get down the field. As we see a pass, that's going to be a nice toss there to Cole Kmet. And the big dog, Cole Kmet, makes a nice catch there for 38 yards. 1st and 10 here for the Bears, as the Bears move the ball there very quickly here on this opening drive. Ball now on the 28-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs. Play action here for Williams. Williams here drops back, looks, fires, finds DJ Moore, and that's a quick pass. And that is how you get down the field here on your opening drive. Touchdown, Chicago, as the Bears QB Caleb Williams finds DJ Moore, the veteran, and a nice pass there, getting that one right there in the hands of the receiver, and get himself a nice touchdown here. It's now tied. They're going to be tied now 7-all, as there's 4 plays, 96 yards, giggity, and they finish that one strong in the end zone. First and 10, ball on their own 24-yard line. Kansas City now on the field. Mahomes has a man in motion. Ball on their own 24. And again, Rice in motion there. So see Holmes here, throws this one up there. Rice gets the catch, being brought down by Edmonds. And that's going to be another first down here for Kansas City, as they find Rice once again there, now at the 43-yard line. Less than 6 minutes left here in the first quarter, tied 7 apiece. Kansas City has the ball here on their second drive. Drops back, throw that one. That one's going to be broken up as Gordon gets his hands up there. Makes a nice stop. Great job there from Gordon, making that nice defensive deflection. As now we'll see Pacheco here has the football here. Pacheco put his pads and helmet down there, making a nice little scamper, as he gets a gain of about 12 on that carry. First and 10 here for Kansas City. Chiefs now here looking to try to get down here to the field. They're moving the ball down the field here pretty good, with the exception of that play right there. And they were trying to get to Travis Kelce on that throw. Nice job there for the defense, making a nice breakup. Second and 10 coming up here, ball to 43. Mahomes here drops back up the middle there. That's going to find Rice again. Rice is going to get the catch at the 20. As now Patrick Mahomes now at 120 yards already here in these first few plays now here, these first 2 drives, and being very successful in these, especially the second drive even more so. As Pacheco there tries to run this one for a short gain. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, if not getting a yard. Second and 9 coming up, as we'll see Kansas City trying to do something here now. They're inside the Bears 20-yard line. Mahomes here drops back, throws this one up there. That's going to be Travis Kelce as he gets the catch for diving that one. And he's going to come down with it with a first down there at the 6-yard line. Gordon sitting there messing with Travis Kelce there on that play. Afterwards, you'll see a pass there, a screen pass. That's going to be caught as Wilkes gets the catch there for a gain of about 3 yards on that play. Third and goal coming up as they'll find Pacheco. Pacheco's going to try to run this one here, but he's going to be stopped as he only gets back to the line of scrimmage there. Nice job there from the linebacker there, Baker, making the stop. Fourth and goal coming up here. Kansas City says they're going to go for here. They're going to challenge us. Mahomes here throws this one there quickly, and that pass is going to go, of course, go to no other than Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. As the Chiefs get on the board here again. Travis Kelce, his first Super Bowl touchdown here this game, as he finds himself in the end zone. And now we, again, like I mentioned before, that is a target that we really need to make sure we keep a close eye on. He is, when he's up, midfield or open field there and across the middle there, he is very dangerous, and especially he gets in the red zone, it's almost hard to put a stop to him. Swift's now in here in the game. He is meant to be in the game as he is active now. He was not active for whatever reason during the NFC Championship game. But now here in the Super Bowl, he is going to be playing. We'll see how many snaps he'll get as he'll run this one there and get about a yard on the carry. As he's looking at now a 3rd and 9 coming up. McDuffie calling them out there. So now 3rd and 9 coming up here. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Williams here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. Williams throws this one up there. That's going to go to Moore. As this time it's going to be Elijah Moore gets the catch at the 43-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a 1st and 10 for the Bears. Chicago trying to see if they can score here before the end of the quarter. 10 seconds left. See Williams here making some modifications to the routes. Williams here goes here looking down the field here. He's going to run this one. He's going to run himself out of bounds there at the 40. And that'll be it for the first quarter. In the first quarter, Kansas City leads it by a touchdown. It's 14-7. Bears, of course, moving the ball down the field here very swiftly. No pun intended there. But able to move the football just as well as Kansas City are so far here in their first 2 opening drives. 2nd and 7 coming up. Williams under center here, play action. Williams drops back here in the pocket, looks up. He's going to fire this one there, and that's going to be DJ Moore who gets the catch. And Moore is going to take this one all the way down to the 5-yard line. Again, that's the same play we've seen earlier, DJ Moore getting in the end zone. And it's working very well there that time now. Fortunately, didn't get him in the end zone that time, but he had an excellent catch. Now they'll go back to the run. And we'll see Johnson there makes the carry to the 4-yard line. We'll see what we can do now here on 2nd and goal. In this situation, you pretty much can call anything. You have pretty much control of what you want the other team to have to deal with. And you see Homer finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago, as Travis Homer finds his way in there. And that's going to be a nice run there for him, as he puts up some great number. He put up some decent numbers here this season. 7 plays, 64 yards, taking 304 off the game on that drive. It's now tied up 14-all. Kansas City back out here on their own 27-yard line. Mahomes here drops back in the pocket, up the middle. Travis Kelce has it, and he's able to hold on to it as Edmonds tries to make a good tackle there. Try to get him to get that one broken up, but Kelce did a great job there holding on to it. So we'll see now Pacheco here trying to run this one, and he'll get caught there by the edge rusher. And that's a great stop there. Holmes looking to try to see what he can do here, try to get those 2 yards back. It's now 2nd and 12 as they lost 2 on that previous play. Holmes here throws this one up there. That's going to go to Kelce again, as Kelce's now getting close to 60 yards for the game here. Nice catch there from him. I don't see how he caught that one either. That one's a pretty tough catch, but Baker does his best to rope him up there for really if he gets trying to get any chance to get down the field. Pass there, even going to be played by Rashid Rice. And, of course, Rice will, of course, go out of bounds there at the 29. It'll be a 2nd and 4. We'll jump down to a 3rd and 4 instead. Drop back here from Mahomes. Mahomes here scrambles around here. Mahomes throws this one, and that ball is going to be dropped. And Pacheco could not hold on to it. And Kansas City now will have to make some choices here, as they're going to go ahead and decide to go ahead and kick a field goal here. This ball is going to be kicked, almost blocked, and that field goal is good. As the Bears, I think it was Smith there, almost got to it, but just did not dive. So now it's 17-14 here with 7:33 left here in the first quarter. So far, it's been a pretty good game. Both teams going back and forth. So if you're a defensive player, this may not be your game. But if you're an offensive player and like seeing the scoring here, this is right up your alley here. As see who Williams now here drops back in the pocket, throws that one up there. He finds Roman Dunze, and that's going to take him down to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears. On that great throw-in catch. A little bit of a bang-bang play. So 1st and 10 coming up here. Ball to 39. Williams. Play action. Looking down the field here. Finds Dunze again. Rome here spins away. Trying to get down the field here. And he's going to get himself inside the 5. And he makes a diving stop there at the 2-yard line. So now it's going to be a 1st and goal coming up after that play. Ball on the 2-yard line here. They're going to put all the big boys on the line and try to see if they can try to run this ball in there as they find Homer. Homer is going to get the run, but Homer can't get around that block, and he's going to get wrapped up there quickly at the 3-yard line. Loss of a yard there on the play. It's going to be a 2nd and goal coming up. Kansas City here trying to make the stop. Swift's in the backfield here, and oh, look at this. Great job there, as Twycless there finds the running back there. Great stop there from him. And he's going to get there's going to be another loss there on the Bears as they lose another 2 yards. Put him now at the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up. Williams here drops back in the pocket. He's going to get dropped quickly as the defense is right there. They grab a hold of the quarterback. So now it looks like the Bears are going to try to go for it here on 4th and goal. Ball's on the 13-yard line, but a timeout will be called as they're going to reevaluate this and maybe decide to put the kicking team out here to kick a field goal. And that's exactly what they do. This is going to be a 30-yard attempt for Cairo Santos. Of course, he's been doing a great job here of kicking this season, and he does another one as he puts him up the uprights and ties this up now 17 apiece. So we're just trying to stay with pace with them. You know, I think that's what the coach was wanting. He's wanting to just keep pace and not challenge, not take any early challenges here on 4th down. Maybe wait later in the game if the game happens to still be tight. Take some chances on 4th down. But so far, both teams, defensive have given up 17 points, and the offensive, been running very fluid and very well here in today's game. We'll see a penalty now being called, as that'll be on Montez Sweat Montez Sweat will get hit for encroachment, 5-yard penalty, and that'll be 2nd and 4 now here for the Chiefs. So Patrick Mahomes gets a little help there from the referees as usual. As we'll see a run there from Pacheco, and Pacheco gets enough there for the 1st down. 1st and 10 after that run there from Pacheco. Ball is on the thrown 36-yard line. Play action up the middle. That's going to be thrown, and Worthy's going to get the catch as he's going to get that one at the 43. Almost looked like he's going to break that one off for a huge touchdown, but thank goodness one of our guys is back there making a stop. Pass there. That's going to be T.J. Edwards, as T.J. Edwards able to intercept this one off of Patrick Mahomes, and that might be the deciding factor here, as T.J. Edwards here gets the defensive stop that we've been looking for here now, and now gives the offense now, and of course Williams, Rome, DJ Moore, Elijah Moore, and of course the Homer, Swift, and Johnson a chance now to do something there on offense. We'll see what they'll try to do. With the ball now at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Chicago Bears. They can take the lead here now with a touchdown or a field goal. Williams here scrambles off to the right-hand side. Williams throws up the middle there. That's going to be caught and thrown to Cole Clement, as the Cole train gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Nice job there. Didn't take too long for this drive here. One play, one throw, and our huge tight end gets the catch there. Finds himself in the end zone. And the Bears now take the lead here. 25 yards and one play, just taking about 6 seconds on that drive. Now taking the lead here now at 24-7 or 24-17. 1st and 10 here, ball on the 25-yard line. Thrown there, that's going to be caught, and now we'll see a big catch there from Wicks as he's able to get down the field for the 1st down. Ball's going to be stopped at the 45-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10 as the Bears look, the defense is really hungry to get another turnover here. As we'll see Pacheco now coming out of the backfield here. They're trying to rely on Pacheco, seems like, on this drive a little bit more than they did in the previous drives. 2-minute warning out here for Kansas City. Down by possession. Ball on their own 48-yard line. Man in motion. That'll be Travis Kelce trying to cause some confusion. Ball is going to be out of range there for Travis Kelce, as Gordon right there on the play to make the stop. 3rd and 7 coming up. As Mahomes here drops back, looking down the middle here. Finds Travis Kelce, and Kelce had it and then dropped it. That is not like Kelce at all. I think Kelce is more worried about trying to get it in the end zone than the pass. They'll be forced to punt, putting us at our own 26-yard line after the punt. We'll give the handoff to Homer. Homer's going to go down the field here. Homer trying a little spin move, but he's going to get knocked down quickly and stopped at his own 46. 1st and 10 there after the nice run. We'll see them go back to the run. This time they're going to hand off to Swift, going the same direction there on the left-hand side. And Swift gets about 2 yards so on that play. Making it now a Ball now on the 47. Hand off to Homer as he comes back out again. And he'll get a nice touch as well. As now we'll see what they can do here on this 3rd and 6. 27 seconds left before the half. Chicago would like to get in field goal range here as McDuffie had it and then dropped it. And that was an incomplete pass. We'll see now what we can do here on this 4th and 6. They're going to go for here with 21 seconds left. I believe they want to try to get at least in field goal range here to put up another possession on Kansas City here, but we'll see. Williams here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to go to Cole Clement. Cole has the football here. Cole's trying to get out of bounds, but he's going to be stopped there at the 14. And I believe Chicago's going to have to burn a timeout now here. And, yep, that's exactly what they're going to do, is they do not want that clock to move anymore. So I believe they have enough time, there's at least enough time for 2 more plays here. But I think they want to try to get this one on this one play. Ball on the 14. Williams here throws. That's going to go to Roman Dunze. He's going to get himself into the end zone. Touchdown, Rome. Or I should say touchdown, Chicago. Roman Dunze gets his first Super Bowl touchdown pass here in today's game. And we now take the lead here now by 2 possessions. It's going to be a 31-17 ball game. 6 plays, 74 yards on that drive. And they have now left a few ticks left here for Kansas City. Kansas City will get the ball their own 23-yard line. They're not going to make an attempt to try to get down the field here. And they're just going to go into the halftime. As we take a look here at this game here, this is a big shift now here for the Bears as they now took a 2-possession lead. And, of course, one of those possessions helped us out as they've got a turnover on an interception and able to get the ball back to the offense as they were in great field position to just take one play. And that helped them get that 1-possession lead. And, of course, then we drove it there towards the final, near the inside the final 2 minutes of the first half and able to score. And now we start off with the ball here to start off the second half of this ball game. And take a look at some of the highlights there. So far what we've seen, 3 touchdowns here in today's game. One from Moore, one from one from Moore, one from Dunze, and of course one from Cole Kmet. 1st and 10, and so we'll see a handoff here to Johnson. Johnson's going to run this one as he gets this one to the Bears 30. And it's going to be a 3rd and 3. Bears looking to try to go up the middle here with Swift. Swift's going to run this one there, and he is going to be able to get there on time as he's able to get the carry. And it's going to go ahead and move the chains now. As you see, Chris Jones, they're a little unhappy about the call. But nonetheless, it's a 1st down. Ball on the 35-yard line here, 1st and 10 here for Chicago. And Swift again gets his number called, and he's going to run this. And this time able to get 2 as they look like they're trying to get Swift going now here in this second half. Of course, he's missed out quite a bit of the season. I think he only played like the first 3, maybe 4 weeks of the season before he got that injury. And since then, he's been, of course, rehabbing like crazy. And of course, we figure like, well, if we get him back, hopefully if we get in the playoffs. And of course, we did not see him in the playoffs, but he is able to play in this game here today, the Super Bowl. So we're trying to see if we can get him going here and get him back to where he left off at starting the season. See, Roma Dunze gets a nice catch over there to the right-hand side. That's going to be a catch, and that's going to be a 1st down for Chicago. And it's Watson trying to make the stop there for Kansas City. Ball now at the 43-yard line of Kansas City. 7:29 left here in the 3rd quarter. Williams here trying to take his time here as they're in the I formation. Drops back in the pocket here looking for something. He's trying to look for something deep. That ball almost got taken away there by Tranquil, but He did not have the hands there that time, thank goodness. So now open backfield here with Williams. Williams here drops back, looks, fires this one across the field there to Cole Clement. Cole trying to get to the first down marker, but he is going to be stopped there at the 36. He's 3 yards short of getting the first down. So we'll try to see if we get the first down here on this third down. Try to convert. Pass there. That's going to be tossed there to Moore as DJ Moore is able to get his hands on it. Brings it down there at the 30-yard line, and that's going to be a new set of downs here for Chicago, as this is a 1st and 10. Williams now under center here. Johnson in the backfield. Got 3 wide receivers and a tight end set. Pass there, thrown. Everett, or excuse me, I should say 2 tight end set. As Everett gets the catch there, and he'll get a 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Williams here again drops back in the pocket, looks to his flat, finds Swift, and gets the catch over there to the left-hand side. That's going to be a nice catch there for just close enough to get a short 3rd down. 3rd and 2 coming up as, Triquest there. He found that runner, found that gap, and ran through it and made sure that Swift could not get himself through it. So now we have to try a 40-yard attempt here to try to get some points on the board here, try to maintain this lead, and try to increase a little bit more here now against Kansas City. As this will be the 2nd time now Santos has had to kick a field goal into the Super Bowl. And he kicks it up, and it is good. As it now makes it a 34-17 ball game. Kansas City still has a chance now to get something going here now for themselves. They get the first drive in here, their opening drive here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10 pass there. That's going to go to Travis Kelce. He gets a good, healthy block there from his teammate as he finds a first down marker. It's going to be a 1st and 10 there on their own 39. Kansas City here now runs a sweep as they'll see Worthy runs this one, and Worthy able to get 6 on the carry. Nice job there, as we'll see a 2nd and 4 coming up now here for Kansas City. Holmes in the backfield there with Pacheco, and in motion. Calling an audible on the play. Holmes here drops back, throws this one up there, and that's going to be intercepted by Brister. As Brister finds the football there for the Bears, Jaquan Brister. And he's able now to get this great defense that we've been talking about all season long here since the beginning of this series. Shows up again as Mahomes just mistimes that. And Brister gets right, reads it very well. Sees it's going to be short. And it runs up on it and gets the interception. As now Caleb Williams here, of course, establishes himself now as a pretty, not necessarily an elite quarterback, but definitely a household name. As we were trying to start this series, him in his rookie season last year, winning the Super Bowl, and now here year 2, possibly winning his 2nd in a row. Caleb Williams is definitely becoming a really noticeable name here in Chicago, as he's trying to bring back the glory and the excitement back here into the Windy City when it comes to their football. 2nd and 5 coming up here, ball on the 45-yard line here, handoff to Swift. Swift's going to run, and he's going to get a few yards there as Reed's able to make the stop. Puts the ball at midfield. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Chicago Bears. Williams under center, Johnson in the backfield. And in motion, that'll be a nice block there. That man was, of course, Cole Clement getting that nice solid block there for Johnson. As he's able to run up the middle there and gets a new set of downs here for the first down. Ball is now at the 43-yard line. Ball now on the 43-yard line of Kansas City. Williams here hands off to Swift. Swift's trying to get around the traffic, and he is going to get stopped as he's only able to get 2 yards there. And blocking was kind of there, but then kind of the window kind of shuttered that chance for us to really open it, get down the field here. To an open field. 42-yard line now the ball is. We'll see a pass there for Chicago as he finds DJ Moore again. A nice tackle. And they're trying to bring down Moore. Moore did not want to seem like he wanted to go down that play. But they finally get him down there at the 19-yard line. Nice catch and run there from Moore. Nice pass from Williams. It's now Williams here under center. Hands off to Johnson. And Johnson going to run this. As that's going to be the final whistle here in the third quarter here. 34-17, Kansas City. They got to wake up if they want to get back here and win a championship here. Of course, the Bears trying to stay, right where they're at right now, and of course try to tack on a few more points here to make themselves, a little more at ease, take the pressure off themselves. As we'll see, Swift runs this up the middle there. Nice run there for him as he gets to the 3-yard line. First and goal coming up here for the Bears. As Kansas City here continues getting pushed back. First and goal coming up, ball to 3. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson here trying to fight off. He does, but he has got to get wrapped and taken down there quickly at the 2-yard line. It's Orchard there. Doesn't like what his team is doing right now defensively. Not making really good stops. We'll see what we can do here on this second and goal coming up. All the 2-yard line here. Williams here taking his time. Play clock down the 9. Hands off to Swift, and no problem for Swift to walk right on into the end zone there. Touchdown, Chicago. And Swift has made a touchdown. His first postseason touchdown of the season. And I believe it would be either his 4th or 5th of the season total. Like I say, he has not scored since, I believe, either week 3 or 4 of this season. 9 plays, 60 yards. As Kansas City's Patrick Mahomes here, not playing like Magic Mahomes in the past. From the past, what we've seen here, he's already threw 2 interceptions. One from TJ, or one taken away there from TJ, and of course the other one just taken away there from Brister. Both tried to go back for a pick 6, but they got caught up and helped us get a good field position there. 41-17, pass up the middle there. That's going to be Rice again. Yes, he's already found his way in the end zone once here today. He's looking to try to make a return trip. Ball now at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Kansas City here. Trying to get down the field here with Mahomes. Mahomes here throws this one up there. That one's going to be broken up. As that one almost went the other way as well, as Brister there gets his hands on it. Probably making Patrick Mahomes a little nervous now throwing that direction. We'll see now 2nd and 10. Man in motion. Drop back here from Mahomes. Mahomes here finds Travis Kelce. And then Travis Kelce now on the track meet here as he's going down the field. And he's going to find himself into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. As the Chiefs are on the board here again. As Travis Kelce finds his way in that one. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion here, trying to stay at least keep up with this here. 2-point conversion going to be tossed and thrown. As that's a good 2-point conversion. There's 3 plays, 76 yards there as Wicks makes the catch there for the 2-point conversion. 25-41. Kansas City still trailing as Johnson now has the football. He's going to run this one to the 30 for a quick little run. We'll see now what they can do here on 3rd down. Try to see if it can convert. Of course, to keep this drive alive with 7:48 left. Pass there up the middle there. That's going to be caught by Cole Kmet. Nice throw there. As Williams had a little extra time there to get, kind of get himself set and be able to look down the field. And that was a good throw there, a good spiral there to Cole Clemens. We'll see Williams down here. He gets hit as he throws there. That time took a little too long there to get himself looking down the field. Now we'll see 2nd and 10 coming up on the 42-yard line. Play action. Williams here drops back in the pocket. Williams here tosses one up there. And that one's going to get broken up by the defense. That'll be the free safety, Cook, on the deflection. Williams now here looking at a 3rd and 10. Williams here drops back deep in the pocket. Throws this one up there. That's going to be broken up. Intended there for Cole Kmet. As McDuffie's to the corner there, covering the receiver very well that time. They're going to go for it on 4th down here, 4th and 10. Ball still at the 42-yard line. Williams here now. Can't find nobody. Oh, wait a minute. There was actually somebody wide open. I believe it looked like Roman Dunze, but I could have been wrong. As they, of course, have a lineman now is going to be out. Or defensive lineman there, or Kansas City is out. He's going to take a seat. Kansas City gets the ball back to their own 33. As they threw to Travis Kelce that time. And of course, now, this situation here with about less than 7 minutes left here, they're going to try to move the ball as quickly as they can. Of course, their guy they're going to be going there for is going to be probably Kelce and some aspects there. That time, it was Rice. As Rice, of course, had been in the end zone there already. Of course, Travis been in the end zone twice now. I don't, again, they're going to try to do their best. As that one was to Wordley, and that one was just off thrown by Mahomes. 2nd and 10 coming up here with 5:46 left. Mahomes here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up the middle there. That's going to be caught there. Nice quick pass, nice little bullet pass to Wicks. Wicks there on that catch as he gets into the 1st down for KC. Chefs now here trying to get down the field. Ball in 37. Drop back, pass there being thrown, and it's going to be caught. And Patrick Mahomes gets another catch there, but it's not a 1st down. They came up, they're a little short there. So we'll see another pass. That's going to be Travis Kelce with another one. As Kelce now has 12 catches for over 150 yards for the day. He's been a busy individual here. We got to make a stop of that. Pass there up the middle. That ball gets broken up. That ball was there for Wicks, and he just got lit right as he caught that one in the end zone and dropped it. It's now 2nd and 10, ball to 21. Patrick Mahomes now going to go back to the ground as he gets this one to Pacheco. He'll get a few yards there. Now they're going to go no huddle. Mahomes drops back in the pocket, looks to his right-hand side, goes up, and that's going to be intercepted again, this time by Stevenson. That's the 3rd interception now here from this Bears defense. And this is a little bit of a shocker for us. I'm really surprised our defense is able to, especially here, and this is actually perfect timing that this is happening this late in the game. They're making great either putting their hands on the ball, batting it away, or in this case, a quick, nice catch there. And now that gives us now a chance to get back the football here and try to take control of the game clock. 3:35 left here, ball their own 20-yard line after we downed it there in the end zone. And we'll see a pass there to Cole Clement as he gets a big monster gain there. That play's been working for us here today. We're going to keep going at it. As that's another 1st down there for him. 1st and 10. Williams here again, drops back here, toss this one up there, trying to find Roman Dunze that time. And the defender does a great job there of breaking that up. So we made him think we were going to go to Cole again, but not so much the case. This time we try to go to Cole, but that time they were very wise on that play as the Sam linebacker, Chenell there, he makes a stop. Williams now here scrambling off to the right-hand side, throws down the sideline. Cole Clement gets the catch, and he's going to be stopped at the 32-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go here for the Bears, and the Bears making some big strides here now in the passing game here, trying to get Cole Clement, showing that, hey, you guys got a good tight end, so do we. He's just as good as, maybe not known for his skills mainstream and nationally, but here home, here in Chicago, we know what Cole Clement can do. As we see a deep pass going to the end zone and try to get that one to Rome again, and that's going to be incomplete. We'll see now what they'll do here. 2nd and 10. Ball now on the Chiefs 32-yard line. Chiefs still down 41-25. Williams here throws this one. That one almost gets tipped. Actually, that was tipped, actually. That time by the rookie corner Stanley. Stodley there is. He had won Rookie of the Year here in the AFC. As Williams now here rolls out, he looks down the field here. He's looking for a pass, and that ball is almost was caught by the rookie Stodley, and then he tipped it and almost was caught there behind him, which was Roman Dunze. 4th and 10 coming up here for Williams. Williams here looks up. He throws this one up there, and that's going to be a turnover on downs as several Chiefs players come after Carl Falcons, and amongst some others there get a little piece of him as he threw the football there. So now ball their own 32-yard line here. Mahomes here looks back, drops back. Flag is being called. That ball being thrown to, of course, Pacheco out of the backfield there. And they're going to call roughing the passer. That's going to be on Dexter. Dexter playing too rough with toys out there. Ball's at midfield here. 2:12 left. They find, of course, Travis Kelce as he hits another decent catch there. Puts him around now a little over 160 through the air. 2 minutes left here in this game. 41-25. Chicago just 2 minutes away from bringing home the second Lombardi Trophy here in this series. And, of course, there would be I believe it would be their 4th in NFL history. Let's see here. 3rd and 4. Pass there from Patrick. And Mahomes has really no choice but to throw it away as he could not find nobody there. Of course, defensive line's right upon him. 4th and 4 coming up. Pass being completed there by Travis Kelce. Kelce gets this one. He's going to stumble his way all the way down to the 12. Nice job there getting a new set of downs here for KC. Pass now here from Mahomes. And Mahomes finds a bullet in the end zone. He just launches that one. Touchdown, touchdown, Kansas City. As Wicks gets the catch. And that is going to be Patrick Mahomes' now 4th touchdown reception of the game. They're going to go for 2 points again here. They were successful last time around here. On the 2, pass there is going to be completed there as Travis Kelce gets the catch. It's now a 41-33 ball game with 6 plays, 65 yards there on that play. Let's take a look at the replay here for that 2-point conversion. And, of course, there you see Bayard should have stayed on Kelce, but, yeah, they get in the end zone. So now they're going to go for an onside kick and see if they can, because they're still in range here. And, of course, Moore's going to get the catch there. Nice job there for Elijah Moore making the stop. And now we just need to try to get them to burn these timeouts. KC has 2 timeouts remaining. Williams here drops back, throws there, finds Cole Kmet, gets the catch, and a timeout being called by Kansas City. As we have to get them to use those timeouts here, so we're going to just try to go for it here. We're going to try to score. As they are still looking to they see themselves in this game, and the pass being thrown there by Williams finds Cole Kmet again in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. As Cole Kmet gets another touchdown here. Nice catch there. As the big prime target here finds his way into the end zone. And that right there, 2 plays, 44 yards, 11 seconds. Not much time left, about $1.07 for Kansas City. And pretty much Kansas City cannot do anything else. And your Chicago Bears are your 2-time NFL champions. Or back-to-back champions here. As this is their 4th. I believe this is their, because they won, of course, 85. Won back against, I can't remember the second one was. But, yeah, this will be their 4th here. So, congratulations to the Bears. And there you see, getting presented with the Lombardi Trophy, going on to move on as the Super Bowl champions. Of course, that was last year's stage. I guess the NFL is too cheap to get us a new stage. They're still using last year's props. But that right there is your win for the Bears. And, of course, that means, unfortunately, this series is going to be coming to an end here. As you know, of course, Madden 26 is out, and a lot of you guys have been enjoying that game as well. And of course, I've been enjoying it myself because I've already got a couple episodes already for the new series coming up for it. It'll be out there in the next couple of days. But as you take a look here, final score 48-33 here in this one. 23 first downs. Kansas City at 25. We'll see here. We also had, of course, 3 turnovers there on Kansas City. We have our +3. 528 for total offense. 470 for Kansas City. 19 of 101 and 2 touchdowns on the ground there for the Bears. 12 of 34. That's what I like to see. We did a great job there. I don't understand why they were not going to Pacheco like they were, game plan wise, but we did a good job there against Mahomes. He was 436. He had a couple of touchdowns as well, but we also got him to turn the ball over too. So that was a huge plus for us, especially that first turnover there. It's like, yeah, we got you now. We if we can take this drive, turn it to points, yeah, we pretty much are gonna have control of this game and manipulate the clock the way we want it. Make him, use those timeouts early and often, that's what we're trying to get them to do, and it worked for us. So great job there, playing that just fundamental football, just running the football. We didn't have big runs necessary, but Cole Kmet was pretty much our guy. He did a great job getting open there for Williams. Williams, of course, had some great, simple, crisp passes. Found his receivers. Didn't get himself in sticky situations there. And just played some sound football on the field in this one. So nice job. Patrick Mahomes, 29 of 47, 463. Pretty much an average day there for him, but 3 INTs there that really hurt him. Caleb Williams, 20 of 32, which is not bad at all. 436, 62 percentage on his touchdown completion. 4 touchdowns in that game. His longest pass, of course, 38 yards. Really solid day for him. Swift, 16 for 42, a touchdown there for him. Like I said, we tried to pound the rock as much as we could. I was really trying to get Swift in there early and often in the first half, but for whatever reason, when I realized it, I did not reset the roster adjustment there for the best roster lineup. He was still out of a lot of the plays there we normally put him in. So since then, I've changed that. But Cole Kmet, 9 catches, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns there for him. Of course, Kelsey had 11 catches for 185 and 2 touchdowns. Rice, 6 catches for 97 and a touchdown as well. Roman Dudes, 4 catches for 91 yards, a touchdown. And then DJ Moore, 4 catches, 4 catches for 99 as well, and a touchdown for him. He had a nice day in that deep passing game there. I was really surprised that we were able to do that to Kansas City. We did an excellent job of, just doing what we've been doing all season long, which was just play some just simple, fundamental football, moving the ball the way we should be, like on the ground. And of course, if we see some mismatches or opportunities to, throw the ball deep and to a solid, to one of our solid receivers, take it. And that's exactly what we did. So we were smart about holding on to the football, not getting too, especially in this game, not getting too pass happy, or when we did, the ball got to him. Didn't veer off anywhere. Accuracy was better, seemed like today. So great job there. Of course, defensively, Edmonds, 11 tackles, tackle for loss for him. And then, of course, some other players here. Sweat, Johnson, Edwards. Edward has that nice interception there that was really helpful for us early on there as well. Of course, Brister as well, and Stevenson got an interception as well. So those three did an excellent job there for us. And now, here we go, getting ready for the postseason. As like I said, it shows there 45-33. So coming up here, next two videos will of course be your normal off-season videos. We'll take a look at the off-season. We'll look at some players that obviously some re-sign. Some of the players that we want to re-sign, we'll talk about that. We'll also look at the free agency. I think free agency wise, if I remember correctly, since then I've already edited and everything, I will tell you now, we're not going to make a huge splash. I thought we were going to do so, and I even say in the video that or in the coaches thing, they interview us or whatever about making a splash, but I was looking at some of the recruits there, and there was not some of the players that were on free agency, and this free agency wasn't really good for us. Not to mention there were some decent players out there, but we were able to re-sign pretty much all the top the players that really are our core to our defense, because we had a lot more defensive players that need to be re-signed. And we were able to do a great job there, re-signing those guys and restructuring some contracts and all that kind of stuff there. So that's a little bit of a heads up of what the next video will be more about. We'll talk more about that. I'll get more about that later on in that video. But that video should be coming out. And of course, then after that, we will have the draft episode as well. So 2 more videos to go before we wrap up the series and of course move on to the next one in Madden 26. But that's it for this episode today of the Chicago Bears franchise. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Bear down, Bears fans. We got that championship. Now, can we go for a three-peat? Or can we design ourselves to go for a three-peat? I'll let you guys know my ideas of what Season 3 would look like if we were going to be into Season 3, especially with the new players that we're going to get in the draft. All that and more coming up in the next 2 episodes. Actually, the last episode I talked about that, more about that as well. So, but that's it for me. As always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course, hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of the next video here for the Chicago Bears franchise here on ESGNet. And of course, if you want more action on the gridiron as well as on the diamond, definitely go check out our second channel over on ESGNet plus LP here on ESGN, or here on YouTube, I should say, and you'll get more content over there as well. But that's it for me. As always, everybody, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.